America's life path number in numerology and the energy and how it's been very much so coinciding with what has been going on in its history. Now, America, when you add the 7 plus 4 and the 1776 is going to equal 5. But right before we get to the number 5, it's going to equal 32. And a 32 over 5 is going to give you a lot of information and energy when it comes to how America aligns itself and how its values is. So the true values of the 32 over 5 is going to be all about creativity and partnerships, new innovative ideas. You can see that very much so in America's culture. It is about strategic planning. What you don't want to do when you're in a 32 energy is impulsive moves. So think of all those quick bills that they keep passing in Congress to give out money and give all this without actual careful planning. This is a number where you don't want to be impulsive. And a lot of things in America's history has been very impulsive and quick and fast moving. It's a very, its numbers are about as well when it comes to just changes and chaotic energy. So a lot of chaos can happen under the 5 rule. So you can see that in the culture a lot of protestants, number of a protester, and the number also is very much so associated with addictions, and you can see that in the culture. There's a lot of addictions that go on within the American society, and that's because that is the soul of the nation. So when it comes to things to stay away from if you're living in America and you want to kind of not be on the dark end of that side of the energy, you don't want to be on the dark end of basically the 5. The 5 is what is ruling how you kind of move in America. So when it comes to your business relationships or career wise, you want to move with the energy of the 5 because you're doing business within America. And the first thing is don't be impulsive. Plan things out when you're doing business. If you want to start a new brand, you want to do something new. This is for people that live in America, or if you want to do business with someone in America, don't be impulsive. Look stuff and research it. Make sure it's in alignment with what you truly want and value in this world, okay? The second thing is addictions. You have to stop addictions in this country. So if you party too much, you drink too much, smoke too much, or maybe you're addicted to gossip and chaotic kind of energies, whatever it is, stop the addictions within that because that is going to be on the opposite side of the energy that you want to be on in American culture. You can see how innovative we are. We continuously change stuff. Things are continuously changing in cultures. Things are continuously being created and new technical visions have been emerging in this whole regime. The third thing is that you guys need to travel more. The energy of the 5 loves travel, freedom, liberation, travel. If you're living in New York and you're judging people in the South, but you've never been there, that is a problem. You need to open up your mind, open up your awareness, and go visit other states. If you live, like for me, for example, I've been in New York and I went all the way to Montana before. Montana was something I could imagine about, but when I got there, it was completely different from what I actually thought. And what I saw a lot of in Montana was that addictions, a lot of addictions was happening in that country, which opened up my eye, in that state, which opened up my eyes to see, okay, there's a lot more to this 5 energy than what that meets the eye, okay? It's not all what you see on TV or what you see on your news feed is what's happening. Go out there, visit other states, and get a feel of how people truly are. The fourth thing is technology. 5 is very technology based. It likes freedom, change, liberation. It's ruled by planet Mercury, which is an air sign about communication. So you make sure that you're up to date with technology and what goes on and be moving with the times. Just like how Blockbuster got, overtaken by Netflix and that technology. It wanted to stay the same. It could not. We're constantly changing within the technology field, and America leads within that because of the 5 energy. They're change makers. This is a country of change makers within this numerology energy. And the fifth thing is justice and, of course, change. If you see something, say something. There's something wrong in society that you don't like in this country, Speak up. But make sure you're coming from a place of grace with facts. Back it up with facts. Let's not move into it with a bunch of emotions that don't serve you, but move into it with facts. Make sure that you're factually inclined to the energy of what is happening and not just going off of emotions, because it's a very passionate energy. It's like feel something, it goes out and does it and wants to like kind of destroy. So America is going to be constantly changing. It's going to be constantly moving into different directions because that is its blueprint. That is what the soul of America is to change, innovate, move with the times, okay? Now, move with it. If you're not consistently changing in this country and you're staying the same, you've been in the same neighborhood for the last 20, 30, 40 years, then it's going to swallow you. You must find ways to change up stuff, move and innovative and be in a new kind of energy, okay? Five likes change it up, change up relationships, change up ways of doing stuff, change up your appearance. Change is the main key when it comes to rolling with the numerology energy and the universal energy if you live in America, okay?